Hey guys, back with another replay with JoeKidd5, I-220 Tier 7, 420 millimeters. Oof, Russian excellence at its best. I still have a ton of videos from you guys. Just bear with me. If you haven't seen your replay, it's coming up eventually here. When I said send your replays, I didn't know I was going to get this many. Like I said, I'll try to release one or two, maybe sometimes three a given night. Try to catch up on this backlog of numbers. So yeah, just bear with me here. You guys, your plays are going to come up. I've always said that. There's not enough channels carrying World of Warplanes replays here, so I will always usually post your replays. So Joe Kidd pulls down in here on the P40, starts working him over. Oh, 420s, so beautiful, so beautiful. And Russian 420s, because they're just better than everybody else's. Finds the Focke-Wulf 198.5, nails him, pulls up into the vertical. He's looking around here. He's got, looks to be one plane on his tail. Yeah, around we go, around we go. Let's see what we can find on the opposing end of this. Oh. Is that a human pilot? I didn't quite catch the name. Around he goes, and he finds the Spitfire and Sebastian. Spitfire 5s, no matter if it's a bot or not, is still a pain. Finishes off Spitfire, and of course, you know, you always want to be looking for your big threat here. Finds the defense fighter, picks up the command center here, and yeah, it's attrition, so every kill counts. Puts it into the vertical here, looking for the DO-17M, which is kind enough to keep it around that 2,200 meters, so he can, you know, pull right up in there and bless him with some Stalin's 20 millimeter cannons. Finishes off the DO-17M. They've taken the two, well, essentially important objectives here. He's got the command center and whatever the box means. I still don't know. Picks up the DO-17M, puts a big burst into him head on. Let's see if he can finish him off. Around he goes. There we go. Finds the DO-17M. Earhard is taking it hard, literally, with the 420s. Picks him up, finishes him off, puts him up to almost 4,500. We'll give him on the personal points here. Finds the P-47B. And Calvert coming through here. Apparently Calvert is unsure what it means when he sees all the bright flashes of cannon fire headed his way. Pulls down here. He's keeping his altitude real nice. Finishes off Calvert and the P-47B here, and he's starting to look for some more targets inbound. He's got one plane behind him here. He's flipping around. He's always checking. I'm sure by watching him play here, he's always watching that mini-map, except the BF-109F going through, which would be a scary plane if it was, you know, at altitude. However, at this altitude, dealing with a I-220, he's just gonna fucking lose. Sends Adelman back to the hangar to sit and contemplate about his mistakes. Still sitting up to a 2-to-1 advantage. Of course, attrition, it's always nice to have that. However, they've picked up the forward airstrip now. Go figure. And away we go. We got 77 to 63 right here. Picks up Sebastian going through the Spitfire 5. Oh, he is a sneaky devil. He's got that bot camo that doesn't let you hit them. Doesn't matter how many shells you fire at him. Pulling around. He's looking for his little buddy Sebastian. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Of course, that Spitfire. Yeah, I'm turned with the best of them. And now he's hoping, praying that the two friendly bots will assist him, and apparently they've lost interest and fucking left him. I'm sure he was probably cussing a little bit here. So he's like, nah, okay, I got this guy behind me here. Let's see if I can finish off the Spitfire 5 here quick. And maybe this guy will leave me alone, but no, Sebastian is non-stop. He gets set on fire. Go figure. Oh, Sebastian pulled a fast one, went up and over, and it looks like he's probably lost interest as well. Kind of like Joe's bots did. I can't believe that. They're literally right on his tail, and they're like, nah, fuck it. We're just going to leave you two here. Leopold swings in with the Focke-Wulf. Yeah, and that's not a plane you want to go head-to-head with those 230s. However, Joe did not have much chance there. He's just like, well, I'll just flip around the corner, and boom, there it is. So, they're back to a Wow, that was a quick flip. It was a 2-1 the other way, and now it's back to a 2-1 in favor of the blue good guys. However, the red baddies are working their ass off here in an attempt to do something. I'm currently in the DO-17M, played by TXS. Yep, there's Joe. He just respawned in here, and he's starting to gain some altitude. Right now, they are sitting 2-1 right now, and have a pretty decent lead, which is always nice to have. However, just like anything in attrition, it can go fucking the other way pretty quickly. So, drops down. He's looking for the P-47B, and he's got the Focke-Wulf. Personally, I would go shoot the Focke-Wulf down because he's a dick for shooting you down, but I'm a vengeful kind of guy. Finds Calvert and the P-47B, puts a nice pass into him, and around he goes. He's looking for his next target. Oh, there we go. Yeah, get Leo. Fuck Leo. Get the Avenger medal. There it is. Oh, sweet. Picks up the Focke-Wulf, and yeah, still sitting at 2-1, and they are currently in the process of losing their command center. However, he's got a ton of defense fighters here to deal with here, which is pretty nice when they can pick up the command center completely. So now it is a 3-2-0. Well, essentially they still get 1 for every plane shot down, but now they're getting 3 for the 3 objectives they hold for the blue good guys. So pick up the Spitfire 1, of course knocks off 3, and we're putting this at a 69-40. Sweet, 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 sweet. He is sitting currently at 10,415, and the IL-2 is not doing too shabby. However, like I said, being the high-tier plane in this match, is working out pretty nice for Joe with the I-220. He finds the I-210 and Mikhail. Mikhail's like, what am I going to do? He's heading for the cloud cover. He's heading for the ground. He's just like, come on. So Joe pulls around on him, just about has him completely dead. Puts another big burst into him, finishes him off, gets the grade 2 fighter, puts him up to almost 12,000 on the personal points. So, with that said, he's sitting about 11, almost 12,000 the personal points. They're holding a pretty decent lead up until the fact that the red team all of a sudden magically flips 2 objectives, and now it's a 2-2 game. However, being that, it is attrition, getting up 1 more on those objectives will go a long ways for the red baddies. However, I don't think they're going to be able to pull it off. Picks up Sebastian again in the Spitfire 5, who's making a fucking beeline straight toward Joe. What a dick. Come on, Sebastian. Be nice. Be a good bot. Just die already. So, pulling around back onto the Spitfire. Oh, there he goes. Spitfire's bot attention is a matter of just seconds. As long as they don't get terribly interested in you, they will kind of wander off on their own. Pulls back around here, picks up the Spitfire 5 going through. Joe Shipman in the specialized Spitfire is currently just flying flat out. I think Joe might be AFK. Doesn't really matter. He picks up his winged legend, and they are sitting 62-28. And now, unfortunately, they have picked up another objective for the red baddies. Finds the DO-17M. He's floating right around that 2,200 meter mark, and Joe just finishes him off as his plane is about ready to stall out. However, it is still an interesting match. It can still, with the 60-22, I've seen this fucking thing get flipped the other way really quickly, depending on, once again, positioning of where the red baddies are, and of course your blue team. Currently, you have 3 planes on the blue team who want to die. They've made their way over here, and are currently in a tangle with a lot of red baddies. Joe drops down here and see if he's going to pick up the Focke-Wulf 190.85. Leopold finds him, puts a nice pass into him, and now he's back around and see if he can stay on his tail. Of course, BF-109F just makes a fly through here. He seems to be chasing Spitfire 5, and JoeKidd just cleared the tail of that Spitfire 5. I'm sure that Spitfire 5 probably didn't thank him. I would have said thank you. Finishes off the Focke-Wulf 198.5. It's a 54-14. However, they are still leading 3-2 on the multipliers. Picks up the I-210, as long as he keeps nailing these planes. The Ki-80 picked up the Mosquito. What? Yeah. And then picked up the 5110. Picks up the Ace, and currently sitting at about 17,000. He only, of course, right now he needs to knock down 4 planes, and they win. And, ooh, there goes one right there. Puts him up at 6. He needs 3 planes to win the game. Finds the P-47B Calvert. I always like to see some some videos from different kinds of planes, and I don't think I did an I-220. I might have did one a long time ago, but it's been a while since I've seen this plane. So, up to altitude he goes. He's looking for Golo. What the fuck, Wargaming? Honestly, I don't know where these names are just... Wow. Right? Wow. Picks up the DO-17M coming through here. Yeah. That's what I love about them 20s on the Russian planes, because, you know, they're much better than everybody else's 20s. Pulls in there. He is just wrecking him. He's got critical hits all over. The pilot's dead. The gunner's dead. And I'm almost sure he probably shot the bathroom out of that thing. Gets the first class on his I-220. Thanks for the replay, the Ace and the Wing Legend. Awesome game, Joe.